Right, well, hello and welcome to episode 5 of Let's Play Alan Wake Remastered. A bit tired today actually. Been on a big session at the weekend for my mate's 50th birthday party, and this morning all I've done is fight with the capture card because it won't record the sound. I tried to do one actually Friday and it wouldn't record the sound, and I fixed the fact that it wouldn't record the sound. I don't know how I fixed it. I just unplugged some things and plugged them back in again. And today I've sort of done the same, but it took way longer and I still don't know how I fixed it. I wish I'd never have unplugged it all when I said I was never going to do that, record stuff ever again anyway, which didn't last long. Anyway, right, so I'm hoping she's going to carry on where we left off.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
Oh yeah, that's where we left off, wasn't it? That's exactly where we left off with that phone call.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff.
Have the FBI
Let's
got
make
involved?
this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay.
Meh.
Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the
Yeah, we've
articles
seen
I
his
found
books.
about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Wow. And the wife decided to book us a retreat on that island. Oh, she didn't actually. We were stopping somewhere else, wasn't it? We had that woman interjected and gave us the key to the wrong place on an house on an island that doesn't exist.
Barbara Jagger drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Okay. And that helps me find Alice how.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my
It's
manuscript?
alright, Rose.
Oh. Oh, yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry? She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
People are always getting in movies and video games and books having like coffee drugged. What'd you drug it with, man? I've got nothing in the house I could drug anybody with.
My barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
Not that they're making me to sleep anyway.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore.
Oh, that's not healthy, is it? Look.
Editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jacker.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right.
Oh, I'm supposed to understand what's going on when you're talking over each other.
She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Okay, well, we gathered the most, hadn't we, from what Barry had found out.
It was way too heavy to carry.
You're right. I deserve more money. I'm so
She's got
handsome.
Welcome to the
full
Oh
on.
Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark. My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Your manuscript. But can we look at it now?
Mr. Randolph,
oh yeah, we've got none from this here.
That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station. For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Okay, well, we're getting somewhere now, so obviously we can't get that page and those couple because we're not in nightmare mode, but at least we're... I do not remember playing it to this point now. Bloody hell. If that's the case, I do not remember doing that. Oh, well, I remember playing it the first time on the 360, like I said, but I don't remember this remastered version playing it to this point at all. But there we have it. I must have done.
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
What have I done?
God God knows what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent
Well,
Nightingale, FBI. Get him up, Hemingway. You're under arrest. You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face. Stay right where you are, Spillane.
God, how many references are you going to make without actually coming over now? Well, you're going to shoot the other dude. With your Matrix style.
What are? I'm standing right
Oh, I
here,
can't remember the video game.
maniac.
Max Payne style bullets. Max Payne, that was it.
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
So now we're on the run from the old bill, are we? Can't go that way. That's where they are. And I'm not going to outrun them because we'll be knackered in a sec. Sprinting, sprinting, sprinting. Completely out of puff. That was quite far from him actually. Maybe we are getting fitter as the game goes on. I doubt that, but you never know. Old Bill everywhere.
There he is! Freeze! Okay, man.
Well, if we were supposed to stay hidden there, that didn't work. Oh, now we're in the searchlight. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yo! Am I doing this wrong, or...? Where did I go? I'm just following the path. Oh, do I go that way just in case there's a manuscript page or a... Because I bet I've got no gun. No, no gun again. Lost all my flares, all my guns, all my bullets. So what's that page? Oh, that's the one we've just done. The Darkness Sleeps. So according to that then, I got as far as this when I played it last time. I do not even remember running from the police the first time I played it. On the 360, never mind. Whoa, that's a bit gone yet. I just thought it was going to crash right into us. Is everybody alright? Oh, there's nobody in there. Yeah, don't blame me for that. Could do with a shooter. Is that looking for me or? Where are we even going? I was just running. This don't look good, sound good, does it?
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Yeah, but everyone's going to blame Alan. Yeah, I'm actually really enjoying this. I can't wait to finish this off now. Gaming apathy, I'm bang into this now. Can't wait to play the second one as well. Oh, I can do nothing about that. I haven't got a gun, and I don't think we should be shooting at police helicopters there. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Innocent or not, man, you start shooting police helicopters out with... Whoa, the birds have got it, I think. I don't need the blame for that. Oh, that don't sound good, does it? That don't sound like the sort of thing you survive. Oh, we didn't. Well, I don't know what I'm looking at. It's just fire. Fire far away or fire close. Can we not stay here for the night? Till it gets light?
This is James. Mulligan Thornton, come in. Over. Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They can put up a fight or anything. But anyway, hey, what do you... Come on. Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's from off that one. Speaking of which, that bed had a pretty distinctive whip of Rose's doctor.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine. Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through it.
Okay, we'll go this way then. Ah, I see. Okay. Before we go anywhere though, what's in this building? Any weapons or anything? Manuscript pages? I don't see any. Can we drop down there without taking damage? Yep. Man, we haven't even got a flashlight, have we? Oh, you can tell I've been playing this game since when do I call them flashlights? Torch. Yo, what was that? Ah, now I've got a torch. With just 5 batteries.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over. Team 2, come in. I need a report.
Yo, get wrecked with a flashbang. Holy shit. That did the job. Get out of it.
KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think
There's a page. Correct. Now where's that page? Oh, I just saw it. Now it's gone. Oh, it was over here on the rocks. Yeah.
Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
Sleeping pills in. I definitely haven't got any of them in the house. Could sleep on a fucking washing line, I could. It wouldn't be a very interesting episode, but if you wanted me to, I can concentrate on it. I can go to sleep right now. Mate, just... I'm not want to waste one on a single dude. There'll be a weapon or something lying around, but no. Oh, he's not going to give up, is he? Fine, I'll waste one. Oh, we're there as well, so it was a waste. Yeah, them big dudes take 2 flashbangs. Where's the radio mast thing? It looked miles away. Oh, it's there. Oh, we have covered quite a bit of ground now then.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
I don't know, I have no idea what they're about. Must just be a collectible to 100% it, maybe.
Well, let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in my balls in 1911.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt it.
Oh, now I'm Dan Brown.
Everyone calm down.
Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Yeah, man, what's the matter with him? Oh, man, we're on the run again. Well, now where are we going to go? Somebody's...
Even if it kills me, you hear me?
What's it fucking...
I had
Oh,
fallen
no,
off so
actually,
many
the
cliffs
craft.
it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
So that was a waste of time.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Yeah, man, what's his fucking problem? I don't even know what we've done. I mean, we've killed a lot of folk, but, you know, were they actually really folk? I mean, Stucky was, but I mean, is it a body or did he just disappear or what? Oh, yeah, fuck. Sorry, I was trying not to swear doing this playthrough as well. Start it. There's only going to be more of them. Now we got a shooter. I mean, yeah, I suppose you could be arrested for that. Maybe that's murder, but are they really people or... Thought there was two.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
What, as opposed to all the guns and batteries and everything else you're finding? The darkness controls the take. Got a shotty. Got some trouble. I mean, I haven't really finished exploring there. This is the wrong way, but that looks like a page on... Yeah, it is a page. Let's go get it then.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
Oh, well, that's foreboding. So, it looks like we're going to have to fight a bulldozer. Yeah, we haven't looked inside this shell. Oh, sound effects are getting way moody.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole.
What do you think?
Wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say. Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan. Alan. I'm so afraid. It keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. It's something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me. The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
Okay, so something else we're going to have to deal with in a minute. On that bridge, I imagine. But before we go on that bridge, let's just have a little look up here. Yes, here we go. There's a stash. Go this way, go in there, stash in here. There we go. What are we going to find? 3 flares, yes. We've only got 1 flashbang left. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Wrong gun. What a waste. Completely wasted that flare. Shit. Can't afford to waste things in survival horror games, can you?
I could see a railway bridge up ahead and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Now mention the fact that, oh, I just read the page that says we're going to get tapped by a steel pipe.
That was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path. Sword on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Sorry, the dog was barking. I had to mute the mic and made a right mess of that anyway. I suppose we could use a flashbang or a flare. Only got 1 though. We wasted 1. It's not even loaded. I couldn't see the way out.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Now we're in some trouble, although we could use a flare. That hurt. Yeah, but where are we supposed to go? This way, you donut. Yo, what's with the inanimate objects, man? Now what's going to happen?
The door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Okay. Sounds like we're going a bit sinister.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess
heavy duty flashlight.
And it was getting closer.
Okay, we're at a free upgrade. There's a thermos. And a flare. And some ammo. And some batteries. Yes, please. Yo, 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 yo. Oh. Oh no, no, no! Oh man, I was pressing dodge as well. We hadn't got any bullets in the...
No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
We ought to call it the end of the episode, really. We'll just get past this bit and then we'll... Next bit of respite. How can you be out of breath already? Maybe I've only run from there. We've got no ammo for that. Well, that's doing its thing. We've got to hold these off. Honestly. Oh my God.
No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but.
Oh, I didn't see that there before. Okay.
Well, anything, and it was getting closer.
Okay, so that's a Brucey. That's a Brucey bonus right there. Well, we'll do it this time. I've just been a div. I never said I was good at games. I said I couldn't be arsed with him at the minute is what I said. hopefully there's a light in here somewhere. No, just trouble. No, get a flare out! Have we got any flares left? I don't think we have. No, we're out. In light you can hurt them. Yeah, we know that. Oh, flares. Yes, please. Batteries, revolver ammo. We don't need any more revolver ammo. TV. What's going to be that?
Facts of our existence for granted.
Yeah, that thing.
Aware that they're merely a
Twilight Zone.
of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Durl's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Yeah. We haven't watched that one. Look. Could be the whole episode for all I know, but I didn't want you talking over me saying ta-ra. So we're going to call that the end of episode 5. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you like. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And until next time, ta-ra a bit.